welcome to my channel. Well, you're wondering, hey, what are these prices here? How can that be? Because this is Smoky Mountain Knife Works 1992 catalog. But what I wanted to show you in there was this knife that we're going to be looking at today is called the Giant One Blade Easy Open Knife. 5 3/8 closed length, imitation stag handles on that one. This one here is bone. It's jigged bone, but it's not imitation bone. It's real bone. And another thing is, let me turn this light on here. I like this little etch on the blade here. It's a queen steel. I like the looks of that. And then it's 440C. All of the ones in this Winter Bottom series are 440C, which I did a review on this one before, but it was a giveaway knife, so now it's within my collection. And I haven't reviewed this one yet. This is a half whittler, and this is a Stockman with a punch. But I like this series. Now, I was trying to go in here. Easy openers. Some swell-end jacks, as well as jacks of other shapes, are made with a half-round notch cut into the widest part of the handle. This easy open notch allows one to grasp the end of the main blade with one's fingertips. A boon to people who bite their nails. Jackknives with this notch are also called easy openers. Some collectors specialize in easy openers. Some collectors specialize in a lot of stuff. The master blade of an easy opener is generally either of a spear point or sheep's foot. Small easy open regular jacks with sheep's foot, master blade, and bail were often given a special name such as automobile knife, navy knife, or small scout knife. You had to be a small scout to get that one. See the Scout and Utility Knives chapter for more information on small scout knives. Also see sailors or rope knives. Alright, so there's some examples down there. Alright, I had something else marked in here. Oh yeah, this one. Standard Barlows. What was I going to get out of this? Oh yeah, there we go. J. Russell One Blade Easy Open. So sometimes they would put them on, just different ones. Wait a minute, there's more. A lot of times there's good information in this book, but you just have to dig around and look for it. All right, so there's an easy opening part for a Boy Scout knife. Boy Scout knives. I don't think there's any other part. It's different from a nail nick opening. Some Stockmans and stuff like that. Let's see if this one's got something solid hit the ground. It was a knife. Was that a knife? Yeah, it was this one. Alright, we can get you out of the way. Put you back here. Have you guys on display. Now, this guy's so huge, that's what I was bringing this other one. Here's a standard trapper. Alright. Comparison. Here's a GEC 97. It's longer than that. Here's a sow belly trapper. So, let me get this paper out of the way. You can see the scale behind it with the cutting scale, so you can get an idea. This one only goes up to 6 inches, but it'll give you some reference there. All right, so we'll put everybody down to the baseline. Everybody down to the baseline. You, get down there. You, get down there. You, half-whittler, quit half-whittling around. Alright, so as you can see, it's pretty long. I like it. The nail nick is right there for the easy opening part. Let me get something to show you I can't find it, which is typical. I just had it. It was the Rough Rider Reserve worn clip one, where it's an easy open, but it has a nail nick back here. The rest of the blade is, you know, that's what I was going to show you. And you watch, as soon as I turn off the video, I'll find it. But anyway, so yeah, what we have here, I like the way they did this. Almost looks like a worm groove or something. Fit and finish, pretty good on this one. It's about as centered as you're gonna get. Everything's nice and smooth. No big fancy stuff on the bolsters. Double-ended. It's not like a bear head or something like that. There is a half stop. Fairly easy pull. You know, you got such long leverage here that it's going to make it feel lighter than what it really is. But I'd say this is about a 5 on a pull. So yeah, you got like a 4-inch cutting edge right there. They did a pretty good job with the grind. It gets a little wider here. It's kind of hard to do that if you ever grind knives. You come to a curve and stuff like that. A lot of times it wants to lay back the angle a little bit, but this is not bad, the way they did that. This is out of the box. I haven't stropped it or anything, so let's see. Oh yeah, it needs some work. I mean, it's sharp in places, but I can feel it drag in some areas. The paper's winning. So yeah, it's alright. Now the thing you gotta watch out is holding it like this if you're gonna do any, which you shouldn't be doing, but you know, a lot of times with a slip joint that doesn't lock, if it's got a long blade, there's just that, I don't know, for me, there's that urge to just, I gotta thrust at something. Paper, you know, some with no little resistance. If you ever do it like this, where it's not going to get you. But I mean, if you're holding back here and you do something wrong, like it bites in the material and you're going that way to pull it off, yeah, you could get all your fingers. All your fingers could have an issue. I don't know if it would cut all the way through. It just depends on how much force you're doing, you know. But yeah, you'd regret it. Let's put it that way. You'd regret it. So I'll put the specs down. The weight, they don't always get right, so I just want to verify that weight. Yeah, everybody back up here. Everybody back up. What are we in? I think we're in grams. 99 grams. Zoom in so even I can see it. Alright. Alright, let's go into modes. Ounces. 3.49 ounces. They're about 3.5. So that's not bad. That's not bad at all. Yeah, it's a nice one. It's different. And like I said, 440C, I like this kind of like almost spade blade look to it, you know. And a nice long straight blade. It's almost like a doctor's knife, but a little bit more sturdy than a doctor's knife, you know. And the way this sits, you know, my finger just wants to fall in that easy opening spot. If you've got large hands, this is the knife for you. Huh. And if you want a lot of reach, I'm going to sharpen this up, but I mean, you know, you can just, from a distance, you can cut instead of having to get up there all precise with the smaller blade. Yeah. Just be aware of the limitations of a slip joint knife. If you ever or get that urge like I do to thrust at something, it's, you know, it doesn't have a super speary point for this, but for paper, stop it! Stop it! You're gonna give a bad example to people. All right, yeah, it's like Frankenberg, you know, say on theirs a lot of times. Don't look to us for knife safety. For me, yeah. But anyways, yeah, here's a slimline trapper, so you can get a kind of an idea of the length and stuff. You know, a slimline trapper is a lot like one of these, except you have significantly more blade to play with and definitely more handle. I would say this is not UK legal. Not to be toting around. They'd be like, oh, look, we found the master terrorist. Here he is. We found him. Look at that weapon. It's extra offensive. It's not just an offensive weapon. It's an extra offensive weapon. Yeah. So anyways, there. I kid my UK brethren, but, you know, it sucks. It sucks to be under such conditions as that. Who do we got right here? He was hiding. Little half Whittler was trying to hide out of the pack there. Get back in. So there you go. That's my little overview of the Queen. Let's get his nomenclature down here properly. 440C China. Well, what's your number? What's your number, Queen? I'll have to put it in on the... Usually there's a model number down here, right? Maybe not on the Queen ones. That's weird. That's odd. But yeah, you got a nice little Queen emblem here. Fairly well centered. You know, that it could be a jaunty cap. He's kind of half off. The name is, it's close. Let's see how these other ones get critical here. See, yeah, see this guy, he's kind of to the right. But, you know, you get what you pay for on these knives. You're not paying an arm and a leg. That's not bad. It's not it's not upside down at least. This guy got one. He doesn't have this one doesn't have a shield on him. Yeah, so there you go. I've got 4 of them. I'm going to collect more. I know there's one that you can't really get too much, like the bone saw one or whatever. I didn't jump on that one quick enough. And I'm probably not going to go crazy, you know, looking for it or anything like that. But it might come back in stock. But anyway, there you go. There's some Queen knives. I like the way that they offset themselves a little bit differently in that the different emblems on them, you know, because it is a different brand. And then 440C, I love that steel. That's a great steel for me. Couldn't ask for more in a traditional knife. 440A is all right, but 440C is better. and B is a little bit better, but C is better. I don't know if they ever made a 440D. You don't ask that question. You're not supposed to ask questions like that. Right, Peppy? Senor, you don't ask such questions. You disappear. No more they see you anymore. You go bye-bye. All right, with that, I'll go bye-bye. Thank you for watching, and have a nice day.